Hi, this is Sharon at Fitinfun.com. I have my legs up on the wall, lying in my bed, trying to feel a little better today. I've bad rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, and I'm not feeling well. So I decided this will be a day I'll talk about tattoos. I have some posts on Fitinfun about tattoos. And they are very well read. People are worried about the toxic consequences after they get tattoos, and that's what my writing is about. If you look at the rest of my site, and pretty much everything I talk about is prefaced by the idea that we're trying to get toxins out of our system so we can be healthier. That's the way I think my weight loss worked. And why I think I'm healthy now is because I don't eat chemicals. I try to avoid any food that has something I can't figure out what it is. I try to reduce my medical tests as much as possible, and I have illnesses, so I can't avoid them all. And when I do have medical tests, I spend the next week or 10 days heavily detoxing, trying to get whatever they had to put in me out so that I can be healthy again. And, on the other hand, there's people getting tattoos. In my mind, they're not thinking about it when they get it, but what ends up happening is some people immediately have a reaction to those inks and what's called carrier solution, because the ink itself is usually a powder, like a clayish type of powder, but most of the time it's made out of heavy metals like aluminum, iron oxide, cadmium, things we haven't heard of, but they're all on the periodic table, and they're all up in the part of metals where, that's not the same thing as the part of the periodic table where life is showing, like carbon and the other stuff of life. So to me, a person who's been sick and obese her whole life, there's just absolutely no way tattoos were ever on my list. I have enough trouble. I don't need to add a new problem. And I'm not talking about anything except the toxic issue right now. So what ends up happening is people come to my website with search terms such as, why does my tattoo itch? Why does my tattoo burn? Is my tattoo causing my health problems? I get those kind of searches because of the articles that I've written. And my answer is, if your tattoo is inflamed, raised up, or bothering you in any way, and that part of your skin was not bothering you before you got the tattoo, well then yes, that's probably some type of problem for you. And then the next thing after that is, what are you supposed to do now? And honestly, I'm so sorry to tell you, I have no idea. I've had a little bit of problem researching it because if you read my websites and see what I post about, I'm pretty easily grossed out. And when I start trying to research tattoo problems, the websites regarding tattoo problems that, people that actually focus on that, I don't want to see that stuff. Seriously, it's very disturbing to me. So I haven't really seen too many remedies or things to try, but the only things I do know that people are doing is, some people are doing some type of salt rubs, and there's various products, salts and different things you can do, and you basically scrape that around your skin, a few minutes every day or a few times a week or something, and at some point I guess it fades. Well, basically what does that say? You're digging it out of your skin. I don't think that the salt's going in there and altering the ink, but I could be wrong. And then the second possibility of something you can do is to get laser treatments to remove the tattoo completely. And honestly, I don't have a good understanding of laser treatments, but what I will say is, if you're going to get them, you need to figure out who that person is that's going to do the laser treatment, because there's quite a lot of internet links of people whose skin was made worse by the laser treatment. So you need someone who knows what they're doing, and there are people who know what they're doing. So you're going to have to pay more, research more, and get somebody you know, who's removed hundreds of tattoos before they get to yours. You don't want the guy that's just trying to figure it out, playing with your skin. So those are the only two things I know you can do right now after you have a tattoo and you want to get rid of it. And I would certainly love any input from anybody else that's got ideas, because everything that I see that's like, buy this product and whatever, those are all scams. I can't find anything that seems to be medically or even anecdotally working. People that try those creams and all the stuff that's advertised, if you look further and start looking for that thing and the word scam, most of them you're going to find is, you know, some type of non-working product. So I'm very sorry. I wish I had better news. My final thing to anyone who has a tattoo is just don't get any more, and try to work on the ones you have. Like, you know, the damage is done now and you need to fix it, but for now, just don't get any more. And I hope you're fitting in fun no matter what's going on in your life.